So I have been playing nothing but Pokemon Legends Arceus or Arceus.
Man.
Nothing but Arceus, man. And I'm obsessed. It's still the greatest Pokemon game. So it sounded a bit like hyperbole last week, and I was like, this is the best Pokemon game of all time. I do want to add an addendum to that. I don't take back anything I said last week, but I realize that this may not be for everybody who is a Pokemon fan. So let me explain who it's not for. If you come to Pokemon because you like the gatekeepy rareness of shinies and you like the backdoor math of like effort values and individual values, and you like the competitive nature of building a team that you can pit against real people, none of that's here. It's way easier to get shinies. It's still like rare, but like I've already gotten one this week. I got a shiny Starly. It was great.
Ooh.
It becomes easier the more you fill out your Pokédex. There's no competitive battling with real people. Just you can trade with real people. That's it. Trading is hilarious, by the way. The Pokeball like rockets off like it's going off to space. It's
Oh,
really
yeah.
funny. Yeah. The effort values, you get like this grit, like this sand that you can get from releasing Pokemon or just catching Pokemon in the world. Like it ends up being like items they hand to you. Instead of having to put your effort values across just a couple of stats because you have a cap overall, you can raise all your effort value on all your stats to the max internal value that they have for the game if you have enough
Sweet.
items to do it. Like you can
Okay.
just do it. And you eventually get an item to change the nature. So any Pokemon that you catch, alpha or not, shiny or not, if you want to use that Pokemon long term, you have the comfort of knowing that you can manually adjust its effort values and its nature, which is great.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Because sometimes in other Pokemon games, you just have to switch out your party because those Pokemon aren't strong enough.
Yeah. And the thing I really like about this game, because I was so keen on filling out my Pokédex, and there's so many different ways to fill out the entries, either by catching the Pokemon, battling them, it makes me keep switching up my team. Like I'll get to an area, you can obviously there's a shortcut. If you have a Pokemon in the wild highlighted and you press your Pokédex, it'll open straight to their entry. And you
Mm.
see, okay, it wants you to catch 15 of these Pokemon. You have to defeat it at least 10 times. You have to defeat it at least 15 times with a ghost type move. You have to see it use Hex 16 times. You can stun it 5 times or feed it 10 times.
It's a lot.
Yeah, like you can
Mhm.
evolve it this many times. But again, you don't have to do all of that. You just have to do a combination of 10 tiers, and everything's split up into different tiers. So like say catching it once is one tier, then catching it 2 more times for a total of 3 is the second tier, then a total of 7, then a total of 10,
Okay.
right? That's 4 tiers right there out of the 10 that you need for a complete Pokédex entry.
Okay.
So that's the thing. There's flexibility. You can decide to go through and battle them all, or just catch them, or use them and then get your tiers that way. Now, if you do go through and perfect, like complete their entire Pokédex, which I've done in a couple of Pokemon, that significantly raises the chance that they'll show up shiny. I've
Oh.
completed Starly's Pokédex entry all the way. It's perfect. And then I got a shiny Starly this week. So
Okay. So this is like a completionist dream slash nightmare.
yeah, no, not a nightmare at all because it's easy to do. It can be grindy, but it's only as grindy as you want it to be
Okay. How many
honest.
Pokemon are in the game?
I don't know. I've seen over 100 and I'm maybe 40% way through the story.
Okay.
I've unlocked 3 of the wild areas and there probably is a total of maybe 6 or more. I don't know.
Hmm. Okay.
So it's been great. It's been really fun. And you know what's funny? Do you remember when we were playing Pokemon Snap and I was jokingly taking a picture of all their butts?
Yeah.
That actually prepared me because there's a thing in the game, and a lot of people online have been referring like if you hit the Pokemon from behind with a Pokeball, like you just hit it, you throw it at their butt, you have a higher rate of catching, and there's even a louder sound, it's like a harder smack. And they've been calling it online a backshot bonus.
Oh God.
Unironically,
A
these white
back
people are
shot
like, I got a
bonus.
back shot bonus. It's like, boy, you better stop.
Right. You don't know what that means. Get
You
out
don't
of
know
here.
what that is. You better get out of here with that.
Yeah.
So I've been going after these back shots in Pokemon, baby.
Oh man.
Man, especially with that Rapidash. Got all that ass. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
no. No. All he's
Oh, but
been
I
doing is
was
getting back shots on golems and Snorlaxes.
uh back shot on that big old ass.
Oh boy. Back shot bonus.
There are so many tools that they kind of introduce to you, but they don't really go into. Like you can see if you have a Pokeball equipped, even if you don't, if you have a Pokemon highlighted, there's a little like thing that you just say X if you can't catch it. Because early on, if you don't have a high enough badge rating, I think they call it like a star rating, you can't catch certain alphas.
Hmm.
But once you can catch a Pokemon, it'll show you like what the likelihood is from like, red to orange to yellow to green and like different arrows that go up. And if they're sleeping, or if you're aiming from behind them, or if they're eating, you have a higher chance, right?
Hmm.
And then eventually, aside from throwing berries to distract them, which is what I typically do, you can make these cakes. Like there are bean cakes, mushroom cakes, honey cakes, and they're bug Pokemon might prefer a honey cake over a bean cake, whereas
Right.
a fish might prefer the bean cake over a grain cake, whereas Rapidash might love grain cake, right? And even an alpha Pokemon that's notoriously hard to catch, if it's eating the type of grain or type of like cake treat that you make that it likes, its catch rate will go all the way up to green. So
Oh,
these huge Pokemon that normally you think you would have to battle in order to catch, if you prepare correctly and you're using a smoke bomb because you don't have any grass to lean into and you're really close and it's munching on one of those specialty cakes, backshot bonus,
back shot
boom.
bonus, baby.
You got yourself a Pokemon. So I really like it's got really good stealth mechanics too. I just caught a Blissey, an alpha Blissey, and all
Oh
the
shit.
Pokemon got like 5,000-6,000 experience each. I was like, damn, I got that on
We out
tape.
here. Got that back shot on tape, baby.
Got that back shot on tape. About to upload it.
I'm gonna suggest a new segment called Backshot Bonus. We're in our backshot bonus area of the
No,
podcast.
no, no, we're not doing that. We're not. I didn't sign up for that.
No, okay. Well, you had my what do they say? You had my curiosity, now you have my attention.
Right. And there's so much nuance to the game that I've learned throughout this week, just like different tips that I could give you about how to play effectively. But I mean, that's the cool thing. It can be as deep or as shallow as you want it to be. And again, I'm going through it really slowly because I'm just having fun completing these Pokemon. And because I'm encouraged to use different Pokemon, like say if I run across a Pokemon that needs to be defeated with ground moves, and I don't have anybody in my party using ground moves, and I go and I find a ground type Pokemon that actually gains Pokedex entries from using a certain ground move. Well, now I'm getting like 4 Pokedex entries at a time. I'm getting one for defeating the Pokemon, one for using the right move, one for using the right type against it, and another one for like, getting it into evolution range so I can like level it up or whatever.
Oh, sweet.
Being able to, and the thing is, everything's gamified. You can throw your Pokemon out of your Pokeballs anytime, and if they're not aiming at anything, they'll just hang out and you can talk to them, which is really cool. And
Oh,
you actually do different emotes or different interactions with them if you press different buttons. You don't need it, but it's there. And every time you throw them, like I'll be running past a tree and see berries in it. I'll just throw a Pokemon on it and I'll keep running.
keep
And I
going.
hear behind them, they knock the berries down and then the berries go into my pack and then they just zip to the ball and I'm still running, man.
Nice. So it
Like
doesn't slow
everything
you
is
down.
just smooth. Nothing slows you down. And they got experience points from doing that.
Right.
And they got friendship points. So if you have Pokemon that level up via friendship, battling with them or using them to collect resources, that all goes towards those points.
That's dope. So I got a question. Who did you choose for your starter?
Rowlet.
Rowlet? Really?
Hmm.
Okay. I'm a Cyndaquil man.
Cyndaquil's cool, but I love Rowlet. Like I love the design. I have a plushie
Yeah.
Rowlet. He's great.
Oh yeah.
What's cool though is that all of the starters have a unique final evolution to the Hisui region.
Oh really?
Yeah, so Decidueye, for example, is a grass ghost.
Yeah.
But in Hisui, it's grass fighting.
Okay.
And it looks
It does
completely
it look
different.
okay, it looks different too. Oh,
Hmm.
that's that now you got me want to play the game because like I wonder what does this Typhlosion look like?
Yeah.
Ah, he probably looks
Yeah.
badass.
I
Oh,
bet it is. I gotta tell you, man, it's a joy to play. Everything that people have been saying about that's positive is 100% true. And like I said, it's got some shortcomings. There's definitely room for improvement, but the jump from just playing the remake of Diamond and Pearl to this is just
yeah.
drastic.
Man.
Even the jump from like Sword and Shield, to be honest, you know?
Yeah, Sword and Shield was pretty meh.
Yeah. So I can't say enough good things about it. I'm just over the moon for this game.
Over the sun and moon.
Over the ultra sun and ultra
Right.
moon.
Cover the ultra moon
Cover
with
the
the
moon
sun.
with the ultra sun moon.
Praise the ultra sun.
So no, I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm so happy. I usually try to play more than one game for the podcast, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I was like, no, all I want to play right now is Legends. I am obsessed with this game.
Now I'm scared. If I get it, I'll become obsessed because I still need to beat Yakuza Like a Dragon. What comes out next month? Sifu comes out next month. Horizon comes out next month.
Yeah, wait on
And
it.
I'm
Maybe
just
grab
like,
a copy at Walmart if you see it, so you can save $10 because you know it's not going to
yeah,
go any lower than 50.
true.
But definitely, like I said, wait until you get to a lull, because if you try to do it while you're still trying to be invested in other stuff, there's a good chance it'll take you.